Hello everyone. How's everybody doing today? It's been a Monday for sure, right? Is that just me? Um, I am happy to be here. This is an interesting challenge, I feel like, Stalks and Straws. So, welcome to the Stalks and Straw event. I hope that you've been enjoying everybody that's been on so far. I have been working, and so I'm just kind of throwing my stuff in on my desk, and I've gathered a whole bunch of stuff here. If you're new to me, my name's Michelle. My page is Michelle Bell Creations, and I am thrilled to be here. So I'm going to go ahead and point you down. I've gathered some stuff. I've prepped a few things. So we'll see how it goes. Hey, Cheryl. Hey. So I'm going to have to go back and watch the replays from this morning. I was busy this morning. So let me get you pointed down so you don't have to look at my drowned rat. I didn't even get my hair dry. Okay. So I have a piece of scratch paper here. Make sure you guys can see. I think you can see pretty good there, right? I can get you a little bit closer. I got this glass mat and it's new for me, so I see that you got the reflection there. That's strange. I don't see that. I don't see other people with that. So this is a piece of the bottom part of a piece of 12 by 12 scrap paper. So everybody has 12 by 12 kind of scraps, like the length, in a thin piece. And I saw a video on YouTube. My new obsession, her name is Be Again Books, and I absolutely love her and everything she does. Kathleen Mower or Mower. I think it's Mower. I'm not sure actually how her last name is. Hey, Cheryl. But I saw this on her page this last weekend and I thought, oh my gosh, I want to try that. And I made myself a little template here. And it's just a Z fold where you take the ends and make little pockets out of them. So this is how it would be in your journal, and then it will come out. Well, let's see. I'm going to do mine like this, I think. So it was 1.25 inches, and then 1 inch on this side, 3.25, 3.25. That's how she did it. And so I'm just going to, a lot of times, hey, Mary, when I try something new, I pretty much follow the instruction and then I can make it my own. But the first time I do it, I have to follow the instruction. Now you can obviously glue these flaps down, but I think I'm going to staple mine. I kind of like the element of staples. And then I find if you squish them, they are way less of an issue. Like, they don't hang up on things, and I don't feel the need to cover the back of the staple with like some material or something, some fiber, like I used to since I started doing this. And actually, I think that that same creator is who I saw do that, which it's just common sense, right? Okay. So now this, we could do some tags, some journal cards, whatever to stick in here. I think that I will go ahead and round these. If I can get them in there, I should have done that before I stapled it, huh? I'll do it here. Maybe. Just a little bit. And then I got some burlap. I got, this is a ribbon, a net ribbon. I thought I had some raffia. And I'm almost positive I had some straw. I went into my basement Because, you know, I closed my brick and mortar store in January of this year. Y'all, here we are in October. And there's still stuff in my basement. I mean, my store was a good size. So, you know, in my defense, my house is not a good size. Not a big house, you know. So, taking that big store into my little house, stuff is still kind of here and there and everywhere. How's everybody doing? If you're new to me, my name's Michelle, and my page is Michelle Bell Creations, and I'm glad you're here. I'm just gonna ink around this. I think sometimes, you know, creative juices, I had to kind of get, you know, some of the basics out of the way. Some of the things that I know I like to do, like inking the edges, you know, let it kind of start taking shape. And then I need to make sure that I have the orientation. So this is right side up. So I was thinking that this would be over here, but it's not going to work out that way. Although, no, I don't know. To me, this is right side up. Anyway, okay. And I also brought over I have this, hey Lisa, hi. I have this Tim Holtz stamp that has this plaid. It's an Easter stamp, but I thought the plaid, you know, plaid makes me think of fall. Let's see, I think with these colors here, I am going to, I usually don't use like a distress ink for stamping, but I'm going to try it. Let's see what happens, right? What's the worst that can happen? But I love this Victorian velvet color. I don't know if it'll work or not. We'll see, right? I use these distress inks a lot with water just to kind of, oh yeah, I like that. That works. Just a little bit of background. There. Get something down on there. I don't feel like you guys can see very well. Hey, Virginia. How are you doing? Let's see. What was I going to get? Oh, yeah. So, I ship out my box for our subscription on the 10th. And I have been packaging and working like crazy to get that done. It's not like you know it's coming, right? But somehow several things always get put off till the last. You know what else I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take this sandpaper and just hit the edges of this piece of scrap paper here. If you have paper that is somewhat shiny, this is always good to do with that too. But I'm just kind of wanting this to look just a little bit more worn. Just a little bit more worn than what it's looking there. Okay. And then this is another trick. I actually saw Mama P do something similar to this. I've already used this page right here, this section right here. But I'm going to, like there's cat hair on my tape. I'm just going to take this where the chapters are numbered here. And since this is just scrap paper, it's not, heavy like this. I'm going to take this tape and take it and reinforce this a little bit. Cut off the little end here that I folded down because I don't want that. I'm getting real good because I hurt my thumb. Getting real good about using these other fingers. I like that, but since I've got the pink, I'm gonna do it again with that color of ink instead of what I had. Thank you so much, Christy. How you doing, girl? I missed yours. You was on right before me. Rubber in there. I didn't get very much that time, probably because of the ink. A little bit more. There we go. Got a little bit more. Isn't that cool? I really like the way that looks. That little trick is fun. Fun to do. Got to reapply the sticky though after you do that. And then that'll just kind of reinforce those creases there. There we go. Okay. So this goes this way actually. So this would go in a journal here. So on this page. Why am I so confused? I need to like put it in. I need to put it in action. And then I took, this is avocado dyed paper. And I just took it, just a 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. And I cut it into 4 strips, folded it over, and I'm just going to put this right over the top of the middle here. Just like that. I think we could do a little pocket here too. Staple that. Squish my staples again. Ooh! I hope y'all didn't hear that. My tummy's growling. It's lunchtime. Is anybody eating lunch? And you know, a piece of washi tape there would be good. I keep folding that the wrong way. I mean, I'm wanting it to be like this. There we go. It's gonna bug me, so I'm gonna have to, I should have done it before. But it just looks more finished when the corners are rounded, I think. And this, it's hard to do on this paper that is not very sturdy. Are you central, Christy? I mean, what happens to me is I think it's not that late and I don't take into account the time that I'm going to be live. You know what I mean? Like, well, 1:30 is not that late. But, you know, it'll be 2:15 before I can get some food. That's the part that I forget. Okay. Now let's see. I think let's do something with this side right here. Oh, you know what? I think would be a cute pocket. Maybe would be that. Not sure. This stuff always, you know, comes apart. Let me just cut some of that off. You're central? Yeah. It's lunchtime, right? For sure. So what I feel like needs to happen is that should go over the top of maybe like a piece of fabric. Do I have any fabric readily available? It's all over there. So I've got this. This isn't bad. Yeah, I don't think that looks bad, does it? No, I don't really want to do that with that. Dadgummit. I guess I'll stop trying to be fancy and just do it with paper. I'll stop trying to. This is the other half of that page. So yeah, for me it wasn't a scrap. But this is a good project for your scraps. Here's my ruler. I like to use my metal ruler. Stuff everywhere. There it is. I don't want it to be that tall. And then we'll get some of our natural fall elements in here. Changed my mind on that. I want it the other way. I want it that way. And I'm just gonna do two sides. Just gonna glue down two sides. I think that I like a pocket, but you know, a tuck spot is a little less cumbersome, I think. You know what I mean? Because you've got that open side. Oops, that open side, and it just makes it a little bit easier to put stuff in and out. Stuff doesn't get hung up as often. Those edges a little bit. Okay, now I think this is a drop cloth, an old drop cloth. I think that this is how we'll use this to get this right here is a fall paper. It's just a little bit, it's not like your traditional colors and stuff. But you know, I sometimes when I get tired of working with, you know, at a certain point, the more traditional, you know, orange and stuff like that. So I try to mix it up a little bit. I still think you can see that it is fall. Get my bigger one here. Hopefully that stays. Okay. And then I have some little letter stamps that I'll probably stamp like notes. I didn't get those out for today for this. Let's make a little. That's actually not very big. Let's do one a little bit bigger than that. More like a journal, like a journaling card. I wanted to use, oh, this is pretty thick. See, she's got, her dress is pink. So I'm thinking that she might be perfect. One of the stores local to me, Mrs. O'Leary's. I can't think of the name of these, but she has these cardstock things for all the seasons and just different genres and stuff like that. I like how this pink and brown are mixing together because I used the same thing. I'm not mad at it. And then on this side, let's do a little stenciling so that it's not so, not just a plain. We'll give it a little bit of interest here. Try that one. When I do a journal, I try to pick just one stencil or one or two kinds of washi and use it throughout. There. Now we've got a little interest on our journal card. I feel like you guys can see that, right? I like those little touches because you can still, obviously you can still write over the top of that. It doesn't affect, you know, it doesn't affect it being a journal spot. Oh, I didn't even think of that. It's a little bit too wide. And here I wasn't going to worry about fussy cutting it all the way to that gold trim, but I guess I will. I think that'll probably be just the amount of difference we need. Oh, for heaven's sake. Oh, for heaven's sakes. My blood sugar's low. No, I'm teasing. Oh my gosh, I love that on that ring like that. Yeah. And those little stencils are like perfect. They're the perfect size for this. Instead of those big old ones, you know, the big like 8x10 or something. I like my little ones. And I get them. I get them, and I don't buy a whole lot of them. I don't do that with anything. My inventory is usually pretty limited. But you know, I always got to keep one for me. I always got to keep one for me. So there might be a few of those little ones in in my store, but they are definitely perfect for this. Let's see. Oh, dadgummit. Not quite. Not quite. Ooh, I feel like I'm kind of frantic, and look at the clock. I've got plenty of time. I need to calm down. I love these little retro images. Aren't they adorable? Does it makes me nostalgic, you know? Like when you're young, of course, you're all about the next thing, the newest thing or whatever, and then you get to a point and you're nostalgic for the old stuff. How come that is not working? I bought those little rings that those stencils are on because, and I still have the stuff. You know, I have my kind of junk journal ideas in different bags. And kind of a retro recipe card situation. And that's what I originally bought those rings for, was I wanted to make a recipe thing. Oh my gosh, it's a Z thing anyway. I didn't have to worry about it. You guys, it would have been fine. Unless I did it like that, but still it's good. It's good. However, I do think this needs a little something more, right? You know what? Let's take that stencil and do that a little bit on the front too. Just a little bit. And then let's also do I'm wanting to do something here, but since it's a side pocket, I just put all of my fabric away, guys. Let's see what I got in my scraps. Oh, I kind of like this stuff. It's really, I don't know what that is. Does anybody know what that is? It has some stretch to it. It makes me think of the stuff it's like furniture, you know, like upholstery, but it's not rough, you know, scratchy like upholstery. I got a couple more pieces of that. What else do I got in here? I got some cheesecloth. What is this? That. Let's look at all that and see what we come up with. Organization is a constant struggle too, I think. At least it is for me. I see people that are just like so good at it, and I'm like, so a little long. Still a little long. I'll get it too short now. And I'm not even sure I like it. Hi from Texas. How are ya? Is everybody at that place? Like, I know I got some Midwesterners here that are like freezing in the morning and then dying in the afternoon. Yeah, I just am not thrilled with that. Anyway, I try. Nope, give up. I'm giving up on it. Don't like that. I actually like this. So I think I'm going to let's see here. This mat is new and I'm like, what? I'm just gonna go like there and there. I got it so close to the top, I'm gonna put some of my holes on there. This is, I haven't got stalks and straws on here. I hope I'm not cheating too much. I just tried to make it very, you know, the elements, I guess. I kind of just like it. I'll tell you what, after I hurt my thumb, I was like, I would say I'm all thumbs, but actually, that is not accurate. Oh, dadgummit, come on. Y'all seen that was going to happen, didn't you? I don't want it to be too fat. So I think I will just trim it down and glue it so that well, maybe I don't mind it like that even. I probably have a this color of ribbon. Let me see. Hey Callie, how are you? This this little card here, yeah, that'll probably be much better. I was trying to be rustic. Just wasn't working. Just wasn't working out. But her dress is this color. And this kind of ribbon squishes much better. Much easier. This is that, it's not even, is it chenille? That's not right, is it? What am I trying to say? Chiffon? That's not right either, I don't think. Let me just tell y'all, this thumb business on my last nerve. My husband can attest to it. I don't want it to be a bow. I'm just trying to get like the one loop. There we go. I'll probably fiddle with that a little bit more because I don't necessarily like how that is laying, but I'll fix it. I will fix it. Okay. I feel like this little folio side over here needs something. I was thinking that I had oh, you know what? I have this in fabric too. For crying out loud, I forgot about this piece of fabric. I don't know if it has anything with those pinks, those rose colors though. But it'll be good for the top of that. One of these little, I'm going to use this one right here. And it has stalks and straws. I got this you know, do you guys look at the Hobby Lobby remnants of fabric? I never don't go look at the little pieces of fabric. Hey Betty, how are you? So I don't really want to lose all of the kind of straw stuff we got going on around here. Let's see if I can keep it. If I'd have remembered this, I probably wouldn't have put that piece down. And then you can at least see the burlap stuff behind it. Every time I look up, I feel like you guys can't see that. There, like that. Fold like that. Give that a moment to dry before I stick it to my table. So over here, I want something there. We might have to do that little tape trick on this side too, where I sanded this paper. I think let's see what other saying we have on here that's in black. We got this one that says gather together. I kind of like this little grateful one too. Let's see it. What time is it? 14 more minutes. No. I was till 2:15. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry. I'm done. You guys refresh your pages, okay? Refresh your page and stay on the Crafty Bunch, and Heidi is up next. I am so sorry, you guys. I'm done, and I will see you next time. Thanks, guys. Bye.